Hello, hello, it's Houston Snow. Today it is raining and we're going to be doing the Cedar Ridge Outer Loop at Dallas, Texas. The loop is 5.4 miles long. We've got about 688 feet of elevation gain. They estimate about 2 to 3 hours to complete it. Today's weather forecast, we're looking at about 48 to 68 degrees. Right now it is 55 degrees and it is definitely raining. It's pretty chilly too. So I've got my frog togs on. I've got a few things to add to my trekking poles so that they don't sink in the mud. We'll go over that later. But yeah, super excited for this hike. And again, this is in Dallas, Texas. So let's see how it goes. These trees are amazingly green. I've never seen trees this green. Okay. I'm imagining we stay to the right. Very cool. This looks like a decent trail to practice elevation gain. You know what they say? What goes up must come down. We've got a lot of down, so we've got to come back up. Never vlogged in the rain. I hope these lenses don't get too messy. Distort the picture too much. When we were in Colorado in July, in summertime, I've heard that it rains typically in the afternoon, but it's pretty cold in the morning times. So, like I said, I'm busting out these frog togs. I've got some mud flaps on my trekking poles, and I took the rubber ends off. So now we're using the metal tips. Just get a little footing. Blurry trail. In the grand scheme of hiking, we'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. That being said, I didn't bring any way to get water if I run out of water, so I'm just going to be resourceful with it and try to use it as I need it. I typically bring about 2 liters of water for day hikes like this. 9 times out of 10 I don't run out unless it's summertime. Then I'll bring a bukus of water. Texas heat will just zap it right out of you. While we're here, I would like to give a little shout out to my sisters. They saw my channel and had good words to say, and I just wanted to say thank you to them for being so kind and just always being so positive and there for me, as a good sister should be. I hope that I'm half the brother that they want me to be, but you can only do what you can do. We live in 3 different states, actually. One lives in Oklahoma still, the other one lives in Kansas. All got our own things going, but when we're together, man, it's like nothing's changed. We haven't been apart. It's like a good friend. That's family for you.
Howdy.
Hello, hello. Do you mind if I go up?
Oh, no. I'm just waiting for the races to start.
When is that starting?
2 o'clock.
2.
There'll be some staggered starts all the way from like a 1K all the way up to full marathon.
Is this trail open to walk while they're doing that, or is it closed?
I'm not sure. I thought they were going to close the park other than us, but they don't usually. You're not the first one I've seen.
Coming through here? Okay.
Not right.
Well, if I pass anybody, I'll just get out of their way for sure.
Yeah, they won't be running near as fast today as normal.
Yeah, hopefully there's no injuries. Beautiful day though. Beautiful.
Well, the afternoon I think is going to be nice.
Oh yeah. At least it's not raining cats and dogs.
Right.
Driving down here, that was. Whew. If it's anything other than sunshine, Texas can't drive.
Enjoy.
You have a good one. Yeah, sometimes family is not blood relatives. It's the people that you bring into your life and are there for you. We've got a T in the road. Let's see where we go. Oops, to the right. Oh, alas. To the left. If I see any runners, I'll just get off the side. Slipping and sliding. I hope nobody falls and gets hurt today. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, that slosh is going to be something. Texas is such a biodiverse state. I don't really go more than an hour and a half maybe from my house to get to these trails. I see everything from sandy to something like Colorado. This almost brings back Washington memories, or Seattle. It's not raining anymore, so I'm probably going to take these frog pods off. Since we have some time on our hands, it'd be nice to kind of talk about some of the pillars of Dad Bought No Dad's channel. The first one was the continuity of progress. Now, progress is one of those things that inherently you don't see when you first begin. So, I've been hiking for maybe 10 years now, and through that time I have learned a lot, I've failed a lot, and I've grown stronger as a hiker because of it. I say that to remind you that failure is part of the process, and being afraid to fail can prevent you from reaching your true potential. sometimes you just have to put out whatever the best of your ability is at that moment and learn from it. Being able to objectively look at something, note the faults, and work to make it just slightly better. It doesn't have to be the end product the second time you do it. Just incremental changes. Just like in life, it'll lead you to what you want to be, what you truly want to be. It is difficult to change yourself. That is one of the most difficult things, in my opinion, to do. Not because we can't, but you have to go against what you typically want. For instance, say you're a large person. You like food. It's hard to say, I should probably go for the apple and not the pizza. Or say you enjoy alcohol. It's hard to say, you know what, I'm going to just enjoy this moment for what it is. I don't need a modifier. I don't need something to take me out of my own head. Those tough decisions, as you slowly, progressively make the correct decision, will lead you to your desired outcome. So, I guess this is our challenge to you, to do the hard things of the day. When it's raining outside and you know you should be out testing your hiking gear, don't just sit there and play video games. When you get up at 8 o'clock to go to work, why not wake up a little earlier and go to the gym? Why not make your food for the week? Meal prep, so you don't have to fight any temptation to go out to eat. Well, you know, it'd be a lot easier if I just went out to eat today. Oh, I forgot my lunch. I guess we'll see what the guys are doing. It's tough. When you lack motivation, discipline is what you're going to have to fall back on. And those are your systems, the things you set in place so you don't have to think about it. The more automated you can make a good decision, the easier it will be to follow that decision to its logical conclusion. So make a schedule, set a time, plan the date, do the thing you need to do to be who you need to be. Oh, hey, they have a trail map too. That's pretty nice. Go see where we're at. There. Do y'all have any places near DFW that you really enjoy hiking? Or you think that you may want to see from this channel? Drop it in the comments. I wouldn't mind seeing where you like to go. I really do enjoy trails that are around 5 to 7 miles. So if you can find something in between 5 and 7 miles, independent of elevation gain, I'm okay with super steep inclines, no inclines. Just try to find something between 5 and 7 miles. Muggy, 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 muggy. This is like the third time I've done it, or second time I've done it, but I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna take off my frog togs, swap out for my other shirt, my other jacket, back at it. Okay, now speaking of progress, my progress with hiking, the little thing that I've been trying to a skill that I've been trying to pick up. How to use a compass properly. Did you know that a compass does not point north? It points to magnetic north, which is actually not the same direction as the geographical north. In order to actually get your bearings, or not your bearings because that's a different term altogether, but also to actually get your direction set to north, you need to know where you are in the world and what the declination is in that area. And that will tell you how many degrees magnetic north is from geographic north. I really do enjoy this area. Dallas is just so full of surprises. When they do things, they do them right. I wonder when this trail opened. Because actually, last week, Texas got the first new state park in 25 years. Palo Pinto State Park. Now that I'm mentioning it, maybe I will make a reservation and go check that out next time. This coming week, we do have a surprise for you. One of the boys is going to be joining us, and so will some people from the work. So that'll be fun. It'll be quite the drive, maybe an hour and a half from my house. Look out for it. It's going to be killer. Pretty creek. Okay. These are pretty nice stairs. It's not... How the rain comes out on this top. Maybe it's getting a bunch of views from the bottom camera. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, one great thing about this new backpack, my back and my legs do not hurt from doing this steep incline. I guess that's a testament to having the right tool for the job. But don't get me wrong, I started with nothing more than a backpack. When I first started about 10 years ago, loaded up some food and water in a backpack and just set sail. Sometimes those are the best. The ones you don't have to really plan, you just go with the flow and see where it goes. But after you do that enough times, you'll find that sometimes you just need a plan. A little peace of mind never hurt anybody. Being prepared, especially on inclement weather days, is nice. Yeah. This 700 feet of elevation gain is pretty nice. Well, I see why it has a 4.8 on all trails. Gorgeous view. Look, just over there, you can see the pergola we were at maybe an hour ago. Since we're up here, okay. I think we go right here, but gotta check. My suspicions were correct. Okay. Just like I'm saying, sometimes taking a detour, doing the things that need to be done, will give you a better outcome. That whole trail was not on the plan. I did extra. I did a little bit more than I should have. And that extra effort was so worth it. Show where we are on the map over here right quick. Beautiful view over there. I am glad that it stopped raining. I was kind of afraid that you're gonna have specks all over the screen when you're watching this. And you may. I apologize in advance. this is definitely one of those sections you want to have the rubber tips off of your trekking pole, because it will just slide all over these logs. I'll just take a second right here and we'll take a picture of where we are on the map so we see how far we got to go. I haven't stopped really for water or snack yet, so I may do that up here. Apparently there is a feature called the tree roots up here. So if it's stop worthy, we may just make a pit stop. I said I've been going to the gym for a year. March 5th was the quote-unquote anniversary of me starting to go to the gym. And this whole week, I've taken off from the gym. Now, normally I don't advise to reward yourself with the opposite of the thing you're trying to change. But this time, it was nice. I kind of needed it. Imagine a whole year of getting up at 4 o'clock so you can leave your house by 4:30 to get to the gym by 5 and then work out for an hour and go to work. I understand why a lot of people don't do it. I find it so rewarding. I wouldn't have changed anything about this year. So many fruits of my labor have been given tenfold back to me. Just the ability to do this trail is such a blessing. I've heard, I don't know who said it first, but we get to choose our heart. Getting up at 4 o'clock is hard, but so is not being able to move because you're too obese. Being homeless is hard, but so is taking care of yourself and doing the things you need to do. Everybody has hardship in their life, and it's a blessing we get to choose it. Just be proud of what you choose. That's the only thing. Don't choose something that doesn't suit you and who you want to be. Don't be a victim to your circumstances. Be the hero of the outcome. Get it on. The good news is it's not as cold as it was anymore. It was like 54 when we started this trail. It feels up in the 60s. Yeah, I have shorts on underneath this, so I think I'm going to take off my outer layer. So much more. I took a quick little break, saw where I was on the trail, and then raining, and I might be able to kind of see my breath, but I am hot. So in the last video, I shared with you all a little quiz. I think on this one, I'm going to ask you a question. How do you know when a joke becomes a dad joke? I'll give you all some time to think about it. You can tell a joke becomes a dad joke when the punchline becomes apparent. I know, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. But it's true. I love those jokes that have a little bit of fact in there with the punchline. Quality joke right there. If y'all have any good jokes, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear some new ones I can throw on the channel. I'll give you a shout out. I'll let you know who gave me the suggestion. And yeah. I think the big takeaway for me on this hike was layers. Layers are important. And having light layers that you can usually take off, put on, is important. This is the first time I've actually brought separate sets of clothes for a single hike. But yeah, it let me know that whenever I put on my frog tog bottoms, don't sit down, because it'll rip. So I didn't have them today. It would have been nice. They look kind of goofy because they're so baggy. But that's all I needed. I didn't need the warmth necessarily. Every time I do these hikes, I am keeping what I need in my bag so I can practice with that weight. So like whenever I go home and I have this sweater in here and I have those frog togs in here, it'll just stay. It'll stay. I have a chair in here as well. We'll cover that in another episode. But yeah, bringing all the essentials I need to be comfortable. I just want to be comfortable on a day hike. This is episode 4 of our ongoing hiking saga in preparation for Colorado. And I'll tell you what, I am enjoying the practice. That's one thing you may need to look into if you want to get better at something. Make the practice of doing the thing as enjoyable as the thing itself. If you've never been out to this place in Dallas, seriously recommend it. Beautiful, beautiful. I wasn't in the race, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Again, this trail was 5.4 miles long, 700 to 800 feet of elevation gain. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep wandering. Our abilities may be soft, but the memories are solid. See ya.